Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. First and 10, just shy of the 30.
I'm coming. Go, can. Check. Hot. Here you go, can. Out
of the gun, it's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike, up, ladies. Mike 5-4. Did you get this boy?
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Jim.
Throwing again. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Watch the screen. Nice. Mike 5-4. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, exit. Mike. Check.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's just me and you. Check 3. 2. Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, fellas.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Garoppolo. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Niners 7, Bengals nothing.
Hands up. Lead. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Hands up.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Mike. Hey, lead. And let's get in that hole. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Throwing, Dalton. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Hands up, lead. First down. 54. Watch the turn. Watch the turn.
21-yard line.
Hands up.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw again on second down. Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Regular. 2-2. Move. Right 54.
And it'll be Dalton again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Another chance for Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got this. Mike 52.
1, Omaha. Check.
Back 2.
Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check your hot read.
2.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's the rookie Deebo Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Passing, it's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, D.
2 by 2. Move.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Mike 20. Mike heavy.
From midfield here, Dalton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, QB, come on.
They go 368.
To throw again, Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Intercepted by the 49ers. His guys take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And able to find Green. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And an alley to run. 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, box truck, box truck. 57,
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
44. 44.
Dalton off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the... The 30-yard line.
A.J. Green. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
57. Mike, 57.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Regular.
So Dalton now. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
21.
Watch the whip.
Here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ricky. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's got room. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11. I got this.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
2-by-2. Move. Bravo.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
13. Lock.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, 12, fellas, here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Watch Mike. I'm scared.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, check 24.
Now it's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload, but you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.